Hello everyone, welcome back to the part of Octopath Traveler. So, last time I finished off Alfin's third chapter, and he was acting the part of the hypocrite the entire time. Well, I mean, I say hypocrite, that's a little harsh, but it seems a bit odd considering what he had done in the last chapter, to say the least. Alright, Dress's third chapter is what we're doing this time. After learning of the merchant's fair, you head to Victor's Hollow to find an item worthy of the auction. Eventually, you make your way to one of the shops. Key stories so far. Think Wirecrest. First I met a fellow merchant named Ali, who told her of the merchant's fair in Grandport. Heard the greatest treasures in the realm are put to auction. And so she set about to find a worthy treasure, hoping to prove herself a merchant worthy of respect and renown. So it was that the two promised to reunite at the fair. That's how I updated the notebook. Hated Merchant's Fair in Grandport. Where's the treasure worthy of the auction? I found the figures how to find one. I know I mentioned this back in Ulbricht's chapter 2. This dog's tail is so distracting, just because like there's almost no movement otherwise. Well, I guess like the flags, for instance, are moving, but I'm not looking up there. I'm looking at the ground, like where the characters are, where the text is, so I see the dog. The owner of this book found what he was looking for up here. I cannot read. Oh, Fabius, like he was. Alright. Somebody to look around this place. Well, there's the shiny over there. Obviously purchase the shiny.
Alright.
Let the search begin! Come on. Guess we should have ended with that. Oh, shiny. Excuse me, could you tell me about this map? Oh, that whole thing, I don't really know where it came from. Found in this dollhouse and throwing it down first. But I figured I could make at least a few leaves off it in this way.
Oh?
Mind if we take a closer look? Your crystal fold lines where it was redrawn and smells the sea. The looks of it, this map was very special to the one who drew it.
Oh.
There's something written here. But the characters are strange. Hope you're done if you can read those scribbles, young lady. My dearest friend, you're realizing this precious treasure, Balthazar. Balthazar! Isn't the dread pirate Balthazar of the Eastern Seas? This is treasure map?
Yes.
It seems that way. Wait, what's with the fortune? Give me that! He looks on my side today. Let's keep this between us, young lady. Can't even give you some candy. So much for only a few leaves. So, how are you planning on interpreting that if you couldn't even read it? I didn't come here for candy. Could have just read all this in your head. Your own fault. Where this pirate treasure be? I'm not sure, but let's find out. Wouldn't it be amazing? You're feeding that ancient map, sailing high seas, braving tempests and storms. And this is why you should have joined the pirates. I will never, ever let this slide. Oh yes, what an adventure that would be. Just imagine it's my heart all flutter. Really? So you have the spirit of adventuring too? I mean, you have to go on a journey like this. I certainly do. I remember the rumors of the open seas and... You want to be a pirate too? There's room for more to join the pirates. Come on. We'll call them the Octopath Pirates. It'll be great. This is not good enough. You watched the boys playing at pirates. Oh, he's playing pirates too. Can Tressa scared the seas? Don't you know it? Motto's another day, another treasure. Why were you so upset about the pirates showing up in your town? If this is how you act. Like, I've been joking about this entire time. I don't think it's a joke anymore. You should have joined them. Flat out. Like, fine. I can understand you being upset about them robbing your town. But, like, after the reparations were fulfilled, you had no reason to hold a grudge. I can see you now. Why are you brandishing a wooden cutlass? I've did it at times. Sometimes the boys are breaking into tears and run home. Yeah, I can see that too. Alright, Ophelia, let's trade you out. Oh, well, never mind, not yet.
Phew. Time for a break.
Where did you write my diary today? I thought this was going to be a voiced one, but that did seem like a bit of a traditional line. So we'll give the notebook another read. This well, there are countless treasures. Only one is precious to me. Journey on until I find it. Only one true treasure in the whole world? Oh, it's you again, hey. Haven't seen you for a while. Boy, good to see you. I'm making use of the notebook. Meet again, lass. I do not remember what voice I gave him before. Mr. Leon, what brings you here? Take a wild guess. Well, I should ask you the same. Don't tell me you ran away from home. Well, I mean, kinda did. You were about to. Not quite. I decided this time I saw the world, that is called running away from home. And I have the notebook you gave me to thank for it. Oh, thank you, sir, for choosing it, lass. It's time to join the pirates. Well, sleepy and be ready to grave from the hammock.
Hello.
Why ain't ye?
What?
Nick and Knack? Nice names. Speaking Mac, you bring Ninny. I think you should have stuck with Nick and Knack. Better names. Why? Would that kid who gave us a lashing back in Dribblesheim? It's Ripple-Tide. Don't you learn your lesson yet?
Mick. Max.
It's quite enough. Okay, seriously, why are you upset with them? Why? Apologies, Captain. Captain. Aye, our pirating days are behind us. We're working under a different flag now.
Got that right.
Had they opened our eyes, the true greatness of the Bestral. Now we have the honor of calling him a captain.
Whoa!
Let's see if you sing in tune. Why? You want to be a pirate! This isn't. This is not up for debate anymore. As am I. They've been doing well under my command thus far. That's still a ways to go.
All right.
You're right to walk, Captain. Local live, you have done Dodo. There's work to be done. Dodas, how do you travel fare?
Well,
I'm still looking as I go, but I do have a goal now. I have been ruined by this game. When I saw the word goal, I thought it said jail. Again. It's like, I've just had such a hard time with reading that. I just defaulted spelling to jail or anything close to it. I want to sell something incredible for the Merchant's Fair. If I can manage that much, I'll prove just how far I've come in this journey.
You don't say.
Oh, well, there's certainly no better place than the fair. You're a aspiring merchant like yourself. What exactly is it you've deemed worthy at the auction? I wish I could tell you, but still waiting for me to find it. Oh, yet undiscovered treasure, I see. Then I wish you all the best in your search, lass.
thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Leon. By the way, what brings you to Victor's Hollow? It's the home of an old friend. I hope that friend's name isn't Gustav, perchance, because might have ruined your chances. That's the way this random time of year, so I decided to pay a visit. Oh, well, never mind. It's not him.
Oh.
I mean, too close.
Hi.
Hi. Balthazar and I were like brothers.
Oh.
Balthazar? Isn't that Balthazar? Which Balthazar, lass? The Balthazar who drew the map I found earlier. He wasn't there for that. It may just be one and the same. Show me where you found it.
Yes.
Yep, follow me. Very short walk later.
Hey.
Excuse me, sir, it's me again.
Welcome.
Welcome back, young lady. Does your magic keep you know what's a secret in the meantime? Absolutely not.
I'm sorry.
Sorry if I couldn't. Here's your candy back.
Hmm?
What do you mean you couldn't?
What do we have here?
On the intrusion. I heard you might possess map belong to Balthazar. Who's ye? Let's get to Leon Bestral.
Ah!
Leon Bestral? Scourge of the Seas? I don't want to believe it, but there's no mistaking that blue spear. You have a spear? Draw a bunch of your famous words. What were they again? I guess they weren't that famous. A strong take with a weak quick? Those are words best forgotten, sir.
This is...
What? You take me for a fool? No, just here to loot my store. I'll show you I came for no such reason. I cast aside that lifestyle long ago. But maybe you should go back to it. There's always showing piracy. It certainly looks like one of Apostle's works. It's a terrible handwriting. We don't plan to steal it, do we? I see. You were gonna sell it for chump change a couple hours ago. Why are you so upset? So the rumors that your pirate Leon and Boss being friends are really true?
Huh?
He sounds different.
I beg your pardon.
You two as gross stories say it, and I'm sure you do think of this map. Am I right? Oh, yeah, that's why he sounds somebody wants to sell it to him. Ellipses.
But...
However, the precious family heirloom, I'm afraid I cannot part with it, without recompense. You really do want to sell it.
What?
You're just gonna throw it away. Exactly! I mean, technically he said he was considering it, but then figured he could get a few leaves for it. You're truly the Leon Bestral, and I'm certain you're well versed in the treasures of the realm.
You see...
Lowly merchant, you see nothing in comparison to your grandeur. There's one thing we have in common, a desire for certain treasure. Have you heard of the Urn Shield? Erebos is son of the king of Farin. So its shield is said to be impenetrable. He says he used that same shield to protect his liege till it tried to follow the kingdom. I don't remember that it's in spot in this very town as of late. Curious timing, isn't it? With a fabled pirate and fabled treasure in Victor's Hall at the same time. You happen across someone, Mr. Bestrella. I'd be happy to trade it for the map. But to use the map as leverage. It belongs to Mr. Leon's friend. Hey, Therian, I needed you for a job. This is really important. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're mistaken.
Till we meet again.
You were showing me the map, and my apologies for taking so much of your time.
Hey.
I'm just going to leave without your friend's keepsake. Yep.
Aye.
The map is not mine to take. I should take my leave, lass. Let's celebrate his life with a drink tonight. Is there anything in line? Since he doesn't need it, but hey, Therian, I think I'm meant to, like, at his best keep it in my friend's hands. I'll find a way to get it to him. Ethically or otherwise. Said you trade the map for Edward's shield, right? Way back in 2 ripples of the tide. The saying that means absolutely no one to anyone outside your little town. You really want that map, don't you? Hey, do it for Leon's sake. I can steal it for you, you know. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Game acknowledged it. You didn't. I can't this myself. No, please. Like, he was gonna sell it for nothing. Like, it really wouldn't be a problem. It's a trade, and he'll have it. That's what I do best. No, really, like, he's just trying to rip you off. In no uncertain terms, he is trying to rip you off. I'll show him he's the best merchant around. You don't need to show anyone anything. This is just stubborn pride. And dumb pride at that. Well, see my help's not needed here. Thought he'd act as a gallant type, but clearly your lady prefers the leading role. You bet! After how can I call myself a real merchant for if he's a challenge? This isn't a challenge. In fact, Leon probably won't even accept the map. He'll probably just force it onto you anyway. No, indeed. Oh, they're here! Well, chat with them in a moment, I suppose. Alright, who's next? Ulbrich and Cyrus. And Han, I can say.
What's the matter?
Would you have needed me then?
Why, hello!
How you feeling, Trissa?
There's no way.
Oh, why you there, Trissa? How you be faring? Let's see now. A former pirate now working on a merchant ship after Meek disbanded their merry band of rogues. He helped crewmates take up honorable trades and persuaded Leon to let him join his crew. Maybe knows to his friend. We have to buy. Okay, BP restoration. And the siege, sure, here.
Why, hello!
I'll be fair, Tressa. You sound more Irish than anything, but you know, screw it. So your voice clip sounds like, so I'm going with it. Captivated by tales of Leon Bustral, when they were young, he and his friend Mark aspired to become pirates. However, when they learned that Leon had abandoned his disreputable profession and become the captain of a merchant vessel, they decided to follow suit and join him in his honest work. Okay, you get these two. Thanks for the discounts.
What's the matter?
Yeah. Okay. Scrutinize. Captain of the merchant ship who travels the world, using his discerning always to appraise both the value of treasure and the worth of people. In actuality, he is the former pirate captain Leon Bistral. So yeah, that big of a reputation. He's only in his early 30s. Well, alright, moving on. Oh, it's up here. Okay, I figured I was going west already, but I guess not. Okay, you have a bunch of shields and they all suck. Wow, these are really bad for evasion. And even their like actual defenses really aren't that good. Like, this is the only one that's kind of worth considering. And of course I have to get this too. Alright, fine. Here. You can have... You can have the worthless shield.
Ah,
Like so soon.
Of course.
You made a promise, didn't I? I always deliver. That is a really big shield. I refuse to believe you carried that by yourself. My word, I can't believe you actually found it. With the symbol and this weight. Well, the scars, there's no mistaking. This is the real deal.
most grateful.
Thank you so much, young lady. Here's the map, as promised. How did you manage to get the shield? I merchant, we have our ways. It's called buying and bartering. Obtaining the renowned treasure is no small feat. I can see you have problems, young lady, and lots of it. Sure. More banter. On it. A shield for a map, is it? Let's get you down on it. Was really pondering the worth of the shield and map. It's really equal. Absolutely not. That shield is beaten and tattered and everything. And then there's this map that, for all we know, leads to nothing. But for all intents and purposes, it might not even be worth the paper it's written on. Well, it was a nice shield. Very sturdy. No loss in the trade, then. Well, maybe a little. As I see, this whole map is very important, Mr. Leon. Would have greater value to him, then. That's right, one person I guarantee you he's not going to want it. He would have just taken it. He used to be a pirate. Doesn't matter what price I put on something. It's what others will pay that matters. That's what trade's all about. You take it two parties to settle a price. I did not consider that. There are depths to thy work I never imagined. Don't you know it? As interesting as hunting beasts, wouldn't you say? I would have to agree. Get Haunted out of the group. Oh, first.
Mr. Leon!
Something for you!
Huh?
Boss's map, don't tell me you went through the trouble of finding the shield for that. Then I won't. Oh, thank you, Lass. Now here you go, have it back. Mr. Leon, you really can't just leave him the map of that shop. Sees?
You see...
In case I had it, your eyes were so forlorn. I think it belonged with you. Your keen eyes never cease to amaze me. Let me tell you a story, lass. About Batsa and me. You're out of the ocean, but there's not even some giant sea monster. I've seen the map. I know what's out there. We were but lads in the first sea called us. Grew so did a reputation. Also came to be known as the Wild Eagle. Died sea serpent. Our ships clashed on open ocean. Their names rolled like thunder to the skies. Pretty sure they literally have the same ship.
Captain Leon! The storm be giving us no quarter, sir! Let's turn back! The old girl can't hold on much longer!
It's really jarring how often they'll have it where, like, the flashbacks are the only parts that get voice clips. Why? Most of the time it's with characters that we're never going to see. Like, who is Pirate Lackey? Here's their backstory.
Want to retreat and be my guest and swim back. I'll reduce this ship to shivers before I let him have my treasure. If those scurvy sea dogs get to that island first, we get nothing. You hear? Hold fast to that rudder, mateys.
Aye, aye, sir!
Balthazar, that bastard.
Well,
You're too slow, Leon.
Aye, Captain Obvious.
I think he'd have learned after all these years.
Enough. Else I'll cut out your tongue and feed it to the gulls.
Now I'll be taking this island's treasure if you don't mind.
I do mind, but it isn't mine. Do whatever you please.
it's when do pirates have honor?
Do ye remember when we were lads, Leon?
You were lads at the same time. You look considerably older. Like, at least 20 years.
Stealing to survive. We dreamt of just growing up and had to fight tooth and nail to reach the top. Nothing was ever easy for us.
In this world, the strong take while the weak quake, and we became strong.
Ye never change, Leon.
You say it like you're any different, Balthazar.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Not everyone stays the same forever, matey.
so he was always looking into the distance. His eyes gazed far, far away, towards even the unreachable place. Time passed between us until one day.
Can I tell you something, Leon? I never wanted to be a pirate.
Weirdo.
What? When we were lads, I dreamt of being a merchant.
Yeah, good luck with that line of work now.
Have you gone daft? Balthazar of the Eastern Seas. A merchant.
You're a bloody scoundrel for laughing. But it be the truth. I wanted to trade treasure from every corner of this here world and bring people together. I lost sight of that dream after becoming a pirate. These days, it's all I'd be thinking about. Leo, do you have something precious to you? Aye, a fine storm this is. How about another wager, my friend? Whoever reaches that island first be the winner.
That's not a wager, that's a
You win.
challenge. Oh, well, here's the
You
wager
get
part.
that gem you always wanted.
Oh, will I now? And what happens if you win?
I win. Ye hand over your most precious treasure.
That's a fool's deal, but okay. Let's have a final race begin with Walter. We are immersed in a stormy seas. On a ship several days later, wrecked on the coast. Walter had been the victor in their last match. This map shows the location of the gem he wagered that day.
The Eldrite.
The Eldrite is the only one that's kind in the entire world. It is by far the rarest of all the treasures he plundered. But seeing as I lost a match, I haven't the rights to it. Oh. That's why he left in the shop. Precisely. We made proper trade for this, lass. So it belongs to you now. However you use it is up to you. Up to me? Leon was just a race that day. I think if the memento of his friend would cheer him up. I wouldn't mind getting close to look at more pirate treasure.
All right.
Then we put this map to use. And fade to black. Again. It'd be weird if that one... So they're friends, I see. What is it, Tressa? I'm missing ellipses. Ellipses? Well, since Mr. Leon and Mr. Balzer got along so well. If they had worked together as pirates, they would have been unbeatable. So why do they insist on being rivals instead? There's a lot of reasons to insist on being rivals. Also, you can be both. Friends can be rivals. They have to vie with each other. So precisely because they admire each other. Yes, thank you. An amount of action means another. His first instinct is to prove himself better. I understand well the haunts of men like Leon. It's well to say about Earnhardt. Where's it this time? You were thoughtful one today? Look at your face just now. I knew Mr. Leon's face when he talked to Mr. Balser. Oh, is that so? And Cyrus is too.
Couldn't be.
Outright, the Orb of Legend? You know of it, Professor Albright? Oh yes, otherwise known as the Eye of Sea. So beautiful, men liken it to the eagle eye of a goddess. I don't know why that is eagle. That was eye. Ooh, so my Holmes tell me. I've never observed an actual specimen with my own eyes, mind you. So written that you can see an ocean inside if you peer long enough. Whole ocean of fish and seaweed and everything? Oh, I'd be surprised, to say the least, if the view offer quite so much detail. If be told, all the accounts are hearsay. Not one author has claimed to have found one of the stones. Though not for want of effort, it is long sought out by pirates, kings, and would-be treasure hunters. And me? Suddenly I really want to find it. Oh no, that's the spirit. Alright, let's trade people out. Okay, so I don't need any of those three anymore, so the remaining ones I have not spoken with yet for this chapter are Primrose and Alphen. That's it. So, Primrose, Alphen, and I guess I can choose my third, so I'll pick Therian so I can have ability to open the purple chests. Yeah, that'll be it this time, folks. Thank you all for watching. Next time I will be finishing off the rest of the story. I don't know why I struggled with their names so much. Or the rate I'll finishing off for chapter 3. And yeah. Till next time, take care, stay safe, and have a good one. Bye-bye!